Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And here we go from Indy. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. 19 Tiger.
Play fake, it's Richardson. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any question about it. You could see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Let's go now.
Throwing on 2nd, Richardson. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
18 Cardinal.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Lions, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson back to throw. To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Richardson now. He's got it. Complete to Downs. Look at this effort. Just enough driving forward. Gets them the first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34.
Here we go. 60.
Connecting again with Downs. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on 1st. Well, last week he was one of the many guys held in check in that loss, right, Brock? But there's an early catch towards a hopefully better overall effort in this one.
Ultimate team sport. It's never about any individual, but it's about the whole group. A lot of people got to step up this week, and that's a good way to start it.
Second down carry for Taylor. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Taylor again. Space to the left. All the way. Touchdown, Indy! Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
7, Texans nothing. We convert down Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on second.
Second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Stroud. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20, and he gets him the first.
Complete to Tank Dell. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Texans first down.
Montgomery gets it from the gun. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of. And stacking runs like that will sure help.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Stroud. And they're going to answer with one of their own. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz in from 13 yards out. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they answer in kind. We're tied 7-all. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. Breaks the tackle, he's still going. Jukes his way into space. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And it's going to be 1st down to Indianapolis.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that 1st down.
On the counter, it's Taylor. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Colts have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
Crack all 80. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Richardson. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Will Anderson Jr. Their 1st sack of the game after they had 3 in their victory last week. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Intended target there was Tyler Warren. So that brings up 4th and long. The Colts are ready for the punt. The Texans have Jalen Noel at the ready. And some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Running it after the penalty. Fights his way through a tackle. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up the 1st.
Yak, yak, yak. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking him by downs, left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 on the pickup. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Option give to Taylor. Breaks through and breaks away. Breaks the tackle. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
19 Lions.
Here's Richardson on 2nd down. Has it in close. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce is 4 through the air this season. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He still put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Now it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. They'll maybe get 2 out of that, so that play brings us to the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air, Stroud. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
Alec Pierce. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. That's caught for the first. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Taylor. Past midfield to the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Colts, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hurt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Offense up to the line fast.
13 more yards. That's another Colts first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Finds a big lane. And he's finally brought down at the 9. Timeout Indianapolis. That's in seconds. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Richardson now on 2nd. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. You got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Cougar 19. 18. Read alert. 18, Pioneer.
Running with Taylor. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Street.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short. And they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
I know, Kate, on the stat sheet, that failure is going to go on the guy catching the pass, but to me, that's really about the play call and the execution. You just can't have that on 4th down.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Montgomery to begin the drive. He's got a gain of 6 there. Knocked down that time by Mekhi Blackman. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. They'll stick with the ground game here. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that gives Houston the first down. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Run for Montgomery to start the half. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. He finds space for a few yards that time. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. Even later on, largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stroud now on fourth down. Into the hands of Dell. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets them the first. Here's Stroud now. Taking a chance to the end zone. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down. So back to the drawing board they go for second. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
This is reeled in downfield by Schultz. And there's the stop after he drives. Team. That is the spark that they needed. 35 yards.
And the Texans first down.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Montgomery. And he gets home. Touchdown, Texans. That's David Montgomery. That's his second of the year. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Fairbairn connects on that extra point. And we're back square, 14 apiece here. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, Richardson to the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
That's good for a Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson back to throw. He's got Pierce. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move this chain! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Hot 70. Hot 70.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. As he's Al Shire that time on the tackle.
That's some running over there, kid, that's going to get some love from his coaches. Maybe some fist bounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And he gets home. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs scoring from 24 out. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Kicking in on the ground here with Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Stroud. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the first down.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter. Here's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. So give him 10 before he steps out of bounds. And that is a Texans first down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Texans.
They'll run the draw with Montgomery. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They send a man in motion. Second down throw for Stroud. Good play on football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, we all have these days, Brock. It just hasn't been there between these guys in this one. A lot of targets, but 0 results.
Kind of tells me this defense, they had that jersey number in practice. That's what happens when you're a really good player. They make sure the defense all week long is focused on this guy, not letting him get going, and he hasn't.
Stroud now on third. This one is also going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Taylor trying the left side. And they're going to get to him. Bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is a Colts first down.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to him. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
Second down carry for Taylor. And this is going to give them a first and goal. He got 8, and that is what they needed.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, 70.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. On second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead with Taylor. 3 yards on the run. It's going to be third and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
60 Vikers, 60, Cowboy 80.
He gets it again. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on third and goal. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Here's Spencer Schrader. A lot riding on this field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done, and they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
No to return this. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Well, on the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Trying to push deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
It's a gain of 53 yards. 1st down, Houston.
From the red zone now. By the pylon. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Here we go.
Marks finds the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier. Touchdown, Houston.
Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. They'll trail by less than a field goal now. We're down inside the final 90 seconds as they line up for the all-important onside kick. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
A give left side to Taylor. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. You don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Go.
They go again with Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Taylor again. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Final timeout called by the Texans. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 18 Pioneer.
He'll look to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They desperately, Kate, desperately needed to try to set up a field goal with that shot down the field. I'll tell you what you can't do now is you can't get desperate. You got to fight that feeling of desperation, go out and execute.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play.
They're going to pass it here. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it.